Hello, this is Davide Giuseppe, and this is the second video now in the videos that I've been releasing that are newer. And so for the first video, because I haven't posted in a while, for the first video I did some impressions of, like Darth Vader and, Palpatine. Everybody loves Palpsy, especially Star Wars fans, but let's not get on a Star Wars tangent right about now, because I could talk all day about Star Wars, but that's not what's happening today. So today, I thought, we'd try something a little different, and I wanted to tell a couple stories. Just two stories, two particular things. So now, one of them is called the DMV story. The DMV happened. This particular story happened, I don't know, like 2 years ago or so, a year or two ago. Yeah. And the other story is the titty thief. Oh yes, very tantalizing. The titty thief. This was a story, a ghost story, if you will. My brother used to tell me when I was a kid. So let's dive into it. I like the DMV story first because I like the other one. Me personally, I think the titty thief is funnier, but that's my personal opinion. So, anyways. The DMV. So I was at the DMV about a year ago, and I had lost my wallet. Like an idiot. Yes, I lost my wallet. I'm not proud of it. Nobody likes losing their wallet or keys. And the funny thing is when you lose your wallet, and then you go to get your new license, your new credit card, this, whatever was in there, your old wallet just turns up, doesn't it? Like almost immediately after you go down the checklist, you get your new license, your new credit card, your new keys, whatever it was, and then turns up. But whatever. That's just how it works, I guess. So I lost my wallet, and therefore I lost my driver's license, my debit card, my credit card, business cards, a bunch of other stuff. This is kind of insignificant compared to my driver's license and debit card. But anyways, oh, hold on there. Okay, I got a text. Yeah. Anyways, so I go to the DMV. I lost my wallet. I need a new driver's license and a couple other things too to be new. So I go to the DMV. I walk up and the lady's like, what are you here for? I said I need a new license, and she said, okay, you need a new license. Where's your old license? And I said, well, that's the problem. The reason I came here is because I lost my wallet. And she's like, okay, well, step over there to the desk because they got to tell you what to do. And at the time, my friend Bob had driven me to the DMV because I can't drive without a driver's license. So he had to drive me. So anyways, me and Bob are waiting in line. We're talking about, life and whatever. And so then I get up to the counter. She says, you go to the Chase Bank. And then you go to the bank. And then they're going to give you the information you need. So I go to the bank. I talk to these bankers, and I'm polite, but at the same time, though, I mean, it's taken forever to get all this done. So I go to the bank, I get the identification, I go back to the DMV, all this rigmarole. It's already been like 2 hours at this point of my day that I'm doing this. And then when we get back to the DMV, I see like this driver instructor lady out there, and I didn't really think much of her until later, because when me and Bob were walking inside the DMV, then the driver instructor lady walked in before us. I opened the door for her. And I didn't think it was going to cause a stir, so I just turned to Bob and I'm like, if I'd known it would be this much trouble to get my new license and everything, I would have tied my wallet to my scrotum. Just would have taken a loop, put it around my sack, zoop, and tied my wallet, because if the wallet drops, as soon as the wallet drops, it's a nice firm bow right on your sack. Just a nice pull. And so as we were walking in, I said that. Bob laughed. He thought it was funny. You might find it funny or not, whatever. And then the DMV lady, as soon as we wait in line for about a half hour or whatever, because it always takes long, and then we get up there, and then the DMV lady that heard me, she's like, hey, Gus, come over here. Hey, Gary, come over here. And all these people are, and I'm like, whoa, shit. Like, I was expecting all this attention. You know what I mean? And so then Apparently, this is a big joke now at the DMV. Tied his wallet around his scrotum. And I can imagine now that that's got to be one of their jokes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, oh man, someone grabbed my lunch. And he's like, hey, Gary, you should have tied it to your scrotum like that guy did with his wallet. That's pretty much the story. Went to the DMV, should have tied my wallet to my scrotum. Wouldn't have lost it. And funny enough, I did find my wallet. Just like I said, you replace it all, and then you find the thing you were looking for. So now we're coming to the story that I really wanted to tell. The titty thief. Ooh, yes, the titty thief. Ooh. So I remember when I was a boy, my brother and I used to have to share a room together. And so oftentimes we would end up talking to each other in the middle of the night. And because the walls are paper thin, of course, my parents would hear us, my sister would hear us, but usually my sister would hear us next door, and she'd curse us out at like 3 or 4 in the morning, like, shut the, go to bed. So anyways, I'm laying in bed with my brother, and I'm talking to him, and I was like, what was that sound? What was that? And my brother, playing on my insecurities, was like, oh, you know what that was? He's like, when you hear this sound, he's like, and I was like, what is that sound? And he's like, yeah, that's the titty thief. That's the thief that goes from house to house. He's got a big sack full of tits, and he's carrying it over his shoulder, and then his sack of tits hits the floor as he's walking, and it goes as he's walking along. And I was like, oh wow, like mom's in trouble. And he's like, oh, don't worry about mom, she'll be all right, He's like, I was like, well, I don't have to worry about it, because I don't have any titties. Mom's got the titties, and he's gonna steal her titties. My brother was like, yeah, you're right, you're safe from the titty thief. But there's the dick thief. And I was like, oh no, not the dick thief. And he's like, oh yeah, the dick thief. And I was like, well, how do I know if the dick thief's coming? And he's like, well, if you hear that sound. And I was like, wait, hold on, I thought that was the titty thief sound. He's like, no, the dick thief, he's got a big bag of dicks over his shoulder, and it's smacking the floor like. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, dude, this is a prized place for the dick thief. I was like, because it's mostly just men in this house. Me, my brother, my dad, my other brother. We're in trouble, man. The dick thief, the titty thief, the titty thief. And, now that I've grown older, I'd say I'm a certain kind of titty thief. I'm not stuffing them in a sack, but. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching. These are my meanderings. Hope you had a good day on the old Davide Giuseppe channel. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe. If you didn't like it, then I guess don't do that. Maybe leave a mean comment if you want. I don't know. But please don't, though. But if you liked it, please like and comment and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.